The number one question people ask me is, what is my case worth? Number one. Number two, how long is this going to take? I can answer number one a tad easier. Number two, how long is it going to take? I don't know. And if any lawyer wants to tell you they have a crystal ball and they can tell you to the month or to the day how long this process is going to work, they're just not being honest with you or straightforward, in my opinion. What I'm going to tell you is this: every injury claim is different. Everybody's injuries and how it progresses through the claims process is different. How long does it take? Your body tells you that. When do you finish going to the doctor? When does a doctor tell you you've gotten back to be as good as you're going to be and you don't have to go back and see them? That's when we say you're released from care from your doctor. At that point, that's when I go into overdrive. My staff, we get together, we get every medical record you've got, we get every medical bill you've got. We figure out every dime, nickel, and quarter you've lost in wages because of somebody else and you being out of work. We tabulate everything you've had to come out of pocket for. And then I put together what's called a settlement demand package. That puts all of your damages in there with all the supporting documents that need to be included. And I send that to the adjuster with a demand for settlement. Now, how long does that take? Again, as long as it needs to, because the number one thing you don't even want to think about or even go into thinking about is trying to settle your injury claim while you're still going to the doctor. That is not what you need to be thinking about. You've got to be thinking about getting better, the best you're going to get, and then the claim settlement negotiation process really kicks into gear. So the answer is I don't know. If we can get it done quickly, if you've had limited treatment, maybe emergency room and a follow-up, a few months, 3, 4, 5. If you have extended treatment, that could go on for months. If we send your settlement demand package to the liability carrier and they're not going to be fair, and I can't get you a fair number that I think's fair and reasonable for your case, well, that's what these courthouses are built for. And then we have to file suit. And if we have to file suit, it could be a couple of years before you get your case settled. There's no real timetable or way that I can predict that for you. I wish I could. It'd be a lot easier to run my business if I knew when cases were going to resolve. It simply happens when it happens.